Hi, this is Yvon Prehn, and this is opportunity number 2 in our series on Mother's Day publications, the ones that you can use to invite and involve unchurched family members. Now, what you want to do is you want to equip your people to invite their unchurched family members for Mother's Day. You want to be very intentional about telling them what you'll do, and the whole purpose that I'm putting this together is for churches to realize that Mother's Day has a huge number of unchurched family members coming on this particular Sunday to please their moms. So plan your day with that in mind, and then work to get the people there. Tell them what it will do for them. Let them know that you're going to be doing special things for those family members, that this is an opportunity for them to get to know the church, to get to know the people there in a special way. Give them invitations. Here are some that I've created, and also get the entire church to pray. Everybody in the church knows that there are certain women in the church, perhaps whose children or whose spouses don't come to church, and that's one of the biggest burdens on every woman's heart. So really involve the church in a special prayer time prior to Mother's Day to bring their unchurched family members there. I've created a number of different kinds of invitations that you can use for postcards, you can use for bulletin inserts, you can just put them on your website, have people download them. However you want to do them, they're in a whole variety of formats for you. Now, once you get them there, plan ahead on ways to involve visiting family members. Maybe have special sort of a takeoff on, open house at school. Have them visit adult Bible classes and do something in kind of a fun, upbeat way, maybe something that is specially tailored to unchurched people. Have lots of upbeat hosts and literature, information about church programs. Two that are especially important, if you did, say, a little mini ministry fair. One, the men's ministry for visiting spouses to see, hey, there are real men that go to this church, and maybe they could hand out some literature on their next Habitat for Humanity build or camping trip or whatever the guys are doing, for the men who don't normally go to church to meet them and say, hey, this might be something I might be interested in. For single adults also, if your church has a single adult ministry, to have some of the people there and they might meet them and say, wow, the church has some really neat people here. And maybe this is something that perhaps an adult child would want to be involved in. So do these things intentionally. This is an opportunity for families to come and be exposed to some things at your church that maybe they wouldn't any other time of the year. For food, have special food. Every restaurant in the city is going to be filled to the brim. So why not do something special at your church, maybe a brunch? Be very careful, though, when you do that you coach your church members and your hosts ahead of time. Nothing would be worse for a spouse that maybe comes on Christmas, Easter, and Mother's Day to sit down next to someone that says something like, well, Joe, good to see you. Haven't darkened the door of the church for quite a while, have you? That's not what you want to do. But just people that are really welcoming, glad to see people that just go out of their way not to make people feel guilty, but to feel loved and welcomed. If you don't want to have a whole brunch, maybe an apple pie contest, best pie, most unusual, biggest, smallest, whatever you can do. The whole thing is to show unchurched family members that the church is a place that they want to come back to. Really roll out that red carpet and do everything that you can to make them feel welcome. This is the best way you can show love to moms, and it's a great way to start family members on a new relationship with your family of faith. Lots of more materials, and all of the ones that I showed you here are available on effectivechurchcom.com, and updates, special deals on our Facebook page and on Twitter. So may the Lord greatly bless you and help you to create communications on Mother's Day and always that will bring people into your church and help them come to know Jesus.